Today we're in Santa Ana at the Suavecito headquarters.
Yeah, so I mean, easiest way to put it, I guess, is we're a grooming product company, but it's obviously developed into something a lot bigger than that. We didn't grow up thinking that we wanted to start a pomade company necessarily, or a grooming product company, and so we just sort of fell into it by chance, and it was just something that we were into, and because of that, we've tried to make it fun, and by making it fun, we've build cars, we go to tattoo conventions, we go to music festivals. Yeah, so we grew up on Gunther Street here in Santa Ana, in the Santa Anita neighborhood, actually right next to Santa Anita Park. I mean, we were just a bunch of knuckleheads, not really with any kind of plan or anything for our own future. Especially during that time, we were like heavily involved in like the rockabilly scene, so like hair was like a big deal to us. And buying this stuff overseas was like really expensive.
So me and Pete started hanging out again. Like it'd been years, we hung out, and he's like, yeah, I'm thinking about making my own pomade, this and that. His mentor at the time, he saw the stuff that he was buying. He's like, dude, you can make this stuff. Like, we can whip this stuff up. But I was like, yeah, let's formulate it in the way we like it, the way we use it. So we just started messing with the formula little by little. The original way it went down was actually at my grandma's off of Euclid. It's Sandalwood Mobile Home Park. So that's where I stayed.
Shout out to Sandalwood.
Sandalwood? Actually, I don't know. It was supposed to be really a hobby. It was never really meant to be a business. We had a crazy idea. It's like opening a bar. So we're like, hey, why don't we open a hot dog and beer place in downtown. That was our thing. We started to really look and trying to get a loan. We came up with this cool business plan. At that point, we're like, let's see if this hobby can fund some of the money so we can build this little restaurant we wanted to do. There's nights where we would stay up late, like on my laptop. I had that missing like few keys. I still have that laptop, by the way.
Yeah, we had to be really creative because we were writing emails using this laptop. There was certain letters we couldn't use, and there was certain like
numbers
and punctuation.
Yeah.
Like, okay, we can't use commas, we can't use the letter T.
They were just breaking off.
So we can't use words that use the letter T. But then from there, the phone just kept ringing. People kept wanting to buy it, and then we just sort of carried on with it, and so that's where we are now, and no hot dog restaurant. Yeah, so about 2009, 2010 is when the name was like thought of. So we were at a friend's house and we were all getting ready to go out, and it was one of Pete's friends. Like I guess she was like an old school chola, right? Where she, she was getting ready, and she's like, oh, look at you guys looking all suavecito. So yeah, I mean, it's like, oh, that's the name. There it is. We're using the product. It's like, well, we just named it Suavecito. We thought we were like a company was in the breakfast nook. We kind of got someone to come work with us, and we decided, okay, we're gonna like get our first office, and then that was like a big deal for us too, in downtown Santa Ana and in the Spurgeon building. And we didn't have a lot of money back then, and so we did what we could to sort of make it look nice and presentable. And having our own little office in downtown, it just seemed like a dream, and we were overlooking 4th Street. It was just like really, really awesome. Before we knew it, we had like almost like a whole corner of the whole floor. We got this building, and this was our first home. We bought the building ourselves, like with our own money, and like there was the first time we ever had to borrow money, because we've always been really self-reliant and not having to deal with like outside investors or outside loans. And all the money that we make in this company, we invested it into keeping it growing. And so having enough money to buy a place like this here in Santa Ana was a big deal for us. We were looking for a building for like 2.5 years, and our real estate agents kept telling us to leave Santa Ana. Like, there's not a property that fits our needs here. We were just so stuck on the idea that we wanted to be in Santa Ana. In fact, you can see our neighborhood from a window upstairs. And so when we got this property in 2015, I think, that was like a very big step for us. The growth of Santa Ana, being a part of that's huge. If you look at everything we've ever done, we've always branded Santa Ana on it. It's just because we're proud of where we're from. We have like a vision for our company, like to do more in the community and also to invest more in the community. So even with this building, we don't plan to stop here. So we feel like that's got to be the next step. There comes a point where you really have to give back. But at the end of the day, we want to like hitch Santa Ana to it, so that it's like always it's Suavecito, they're from Santa Ana. That's that Santa Ana. Yeah, it's always funny to hear that when you hear people from out of the country who've never even heard of Santa Ana, and they go, oh yeah, you guys are from Santa Ana. It's like, yeah, it's on the map.